Hi everyone, today's video is very special to me and it is something which I've worked for the past 10 years and finally derived at. I'm going to talk about my favorite productivity techniques which have really helped me in achieving all the things that I had wanted for myself. Number one was cracking CAT. My first attempt was horrible. Second attempt I was able to score close to 98 percentile and even get a convert from IIM Core. I was able to scale up my music academy. I ended up being the first female in the past 10 years to have cracked the ABRSM grade 8 exam in the piano. So I've been able to achieve a lot of things by using these productivity techniques, which I'm going to talk about in today's video. So my number one productivity technique is developing habits. Once you form certain habits, it becomes a part of your routine and it becomes very difficult to get out of those habits. So what I've done is I've kept the sheet. I will show it to you on the screen right now. It's actually stuck there. This is my bed and it's stuck there. That white thing that you see, small little white thing that is showing. And I kept it just at the side of my bed so I could see it every day. What this sheet does is I write down all of the habits that I want to follow every day. And initially, obviously, I'm not able to finish through everything, but every day I'm striving to do better than yesterday. So if one day I've gotten 3 ticks, the next day I'm trying that at least there should be 4 ticks, then 5 ticks, and eventually you get to a full tick day. And this has genuinely helped me in really becoming a better person from yesterday and helped me keep track of my habits. See, in everyday hustle, we forget the habits that we really want to inculcate every day. And we forget them, that's very normal. But this sheet is like an accountability tracker for you. That every day that you look at it, you look at all of the ticks and you just see, I have to just read one more article, let me do that. The second thing that I like to do is, apart from these habits, I also have certain things that I want to do every day. Now I've used Notion app and many different apps to try to get my to-do list there and try to fulfill through those. But the thing is, since they're at an app, I'm not able to somehow take out the time to open it up and get an understanding. Even when I get a notification, I just skim through it. So there are 2 things that I like to do. So this is like 2 different branches that you can use. One is that I just write it on a piece of paper a day before so that during the night I know I have to do all of these things. And when I wake up, it's next to my habit sheet. So every day there's a new to-do list that I have to add. Maybe I have to call back somebody, or maybe I have to do something new with piano if I'm practicing piano, or maybe I have to record a video like I had in my to-do list today. And this has been a game changer for me, honestly. I use my iPad a lot. I don't use my phone that much, but I use my iPad a lot for every single thing that I'm doing. If it's using Instagram to upload my videos, or if it's, reading articles. So I'm taking up my iPad so many times. So I have to go through the home screen a lot, right? I write it all over here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So what I've done here is I've written down everything that I need to do. I need to chant for 30 minutes. I've written that. I have to work out. Working out is something which I have to really push myself for. So I've written that as well. I've written down that I have to post one reel on my Grow with Vans page and another one on my music page. So I've written down everything that I need to do for that particular day, which is written in my to-do list here. So each time I pick it up, I see the to-do list and I'm like, oh my god, I have to do this as well. I forgot about it completely. So seriously, try this out. This one technique, either put a sheet of paper or just write it on your phone or on your iPad or whatever. If you use a laptop very often, the home screen could be like that, which is telling you exactly what you need to do for that day. The third productivity technique which has really changed my life is the 5-second rule. I read it in Mel Robbins' book, The 5-Second Rule, and honestly it was a game changer. It made a lot of sense as well. So what the book said was that our human brain, or the nature of our brain, or the nature of our instincts is rooted with our ancestors. When we were, hunting, we were gathering things. So every day was a battle of survival. And that's why we thrive on deadlines. So during that time, every day was a battle of survival. We were, fighting away for food. We were fighting away for any predator which could attack us. That's why every moment was flight or fight. But now it's not the case. Now we have a shelter on us, so we don't have to think about predators attacking us. On top of that, we're getting 3 meals. 3 meals for our ancestors was a big thing, was luxury. Our ancestors would just get 1 meal which they would have to stretch for 2 days, 3 days. So compared to that, I feel we're quite lucky. We're getting 3 meals and even more. Sometimes we snack also. Today we have to think about obesity, that we have so much food, that we're consuming so much food that we have to think about losing weight, and I'm guilty of it as well. So now that we don't have these deadlines, our brain has become a lot easier. Lot lazier. Not easier, lazier. So we have to trick our brain then, obviously. We have to trick our human nature to come out of that tendency. And that you can do with the 5-second rule. So let's say the thought comes in your mind, I have to go to the gym. Don't think about anything. Just stand up, start getting dressed for gym and go. I mean, I've been delaying recording this video for so long, but today I have a class in an hour and I thought, okay, I have 1 hour left. What should I do in that 1 hour? You know, I can't take up something new in the 1 hour, right? Because I have to prepare for the class. And this thought came to my mind, why don't you record a video? I was like, oh my god, Vanshika, start changing for the video, start applying makeup, just record this video, because if you prolong it for any longer, you're not going to be doing it. So then this is what I'm doing right now. I'm recording the video because in those 5 seconds, I just stood up and I started recording. So what happens is, the science behind this is that within that 5-second window, if you do it, you just do it. Your brain has not made a decision about it. The neurons are just moving across our body and it takes them 5 seconds to get the message to our brain and for the brain to give the message to our entire body. So those 5 seconds, if you already stood up and started working, the brain is not making any decision. It has accepted that you're doing this. If it goes beyond 5 seconds, your brain is just going to be like, you don't need to do it. This is not meant for survival. You don't really need to work out. So just let it be. Do it tomorrow, or do it in an hour, or do it in 2 hours. And then that time never comes. And that's why this 5 seconds rule is completely game changer for me. More than my habit tracker, more than my to-do list, my 5-second rule is something which has really pushed me to do a lot of things. I absolutely hate working out. I absolutely hate going to the gym. But this 5-second rule is something which has motivated me into going to the gym 5 days a week. Imagine, for somebody who hates going to the gym, going 5 days a week is a big challenge. So I'm not going to tell you more productivity techniques. I feel these 3 basic techniques, if you follow in your everyday life, that's just enough. You don't need to do anything more than that. So today, I want you to 1, make a habit tracker. This is going to keep you accountable for all the habits that you want to develop. The second thing is, before you go to sleep, make a to-do list and keep it near you. If you sit at your desk very often, keep it there. If you go for work, if you go to the office, then keep it in your phone, because you're touching your phone, you're opening your phone 300 times a day. So those 300 times, each time you open up your phone, you're looking at a to-do list. And finally, whenever a thought comes in your mind that you have to do something, don't think too much about it, just start working on it. I'm telling you, in a very short time, you'll see a very big change in you. You'll find yourself being more productive, you'll find yourself doing more tasks in less amount of time. And that reminds me, in my next video, I'm going to talk about something called deep work, wherein you can do a lot more work in less amount of time. So maybe if some amount of work was taking you 6 hours before, it will take you 2 hours or just 1 hour to complete that work. So stay tuned for that video. Subscribe to my channel so that you get a notification of when the video gets uploaded. So try out these techniques if you found it helpful. Do like the video and comment about it. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.